selling your home is not just about marketing, it's about protecting the deal. That's what I do. If you're selling your Chicago condo and you're in a small association, like a 3-4 unit self-managed association, there is a good chance that your condominium documents and disclosures are going to get rejected by your buyer's lender, and that could cost you the entire transaction. Here's what you can do to avoid that. Lender condominium requirements aren't getting any less stringent. It kind of goes back to the condominium in Seaside, Florida that collapsed back in 2022. In the last few months, I've worked with a number of sellers who are in small self-managed associations, and let's face it, you don't give a lot of thought to what is going on with your condominium's documents, disclosures, financials. You're just trying to live your life. It's all going fine. When you bought the place, everything was fine as well. So these properties go on the market and they're flying off. But as soon as those docs and disclosures go to the buyer and then to the lender, all hell's breaking loose. Now here's the thing, most of the time there's nothing inherently wrong with the finances, disclosures, the documents. It's really just the way that they're formatted that is tripping people up. Now there's no question that the information needs to be presented accurately. There's no way around that. But when you know what the format is that buyers and lenders are looking to see, you can present the accurate information in a way that is going to make them feel comfortable with the transaction. Now, some lawyers are going to send those documents and disclosures over to the buyer and to the lender without a second look. Big mistake. Their attorney is going to flag everything that does not look to be in order, and the right to do it. And that may in turn spook a buyer to maybe think about walking away when they really shouldn't be. The lender is your next hurdle. And look, in the lender's condo department, they need to make sure that the condominium fits into each of the requirements that is in their little list. And that's how we want to present the condominium documents and disclosures to the lender in a way that is going to allow them to check the boxes like they need to. Because otherwise you're going to come back with a condominium that's unwarrantable. That's basically the end of your deal. Not a good situation. Make sure you've got a lawyer that knows this stuff. What I like to do is send them a list of everything we need, and then I send them the actual forms that they need to fill out. Now once we get all of that back from the association, it needs to be looked at before it goes to the other side. We need to make sure that not only is everything that we need to send there, but it also needs to be formatted in such a way that it makes sense for the buyer and the lender. Now, to be certain, we're not cooking the books here. We're not changing any of the accuracy of the information. That is paramount. Because if we do it right, then we've got a smooth transaction. Because make no mistake, a good association can be unintentionally misrepresented as a bad association. So if you're selling your condo in Chicago and it's a small association, self-managed, make sure you've got the right lawyer in your corner who is going to help manage the information and present it in a way that makes sense to both the buyer and the lender, and it's not going to put your transaction in jeopardy when it really shouldn't be. So look, selling your home is not just about marketing, it's about protecting the deal. That's what I do.